I don't know. Sorry, I keep slipping.
Hi guys,
in and out
Q
of
Gable
character.
here. Today we're reviewing ASMR titles on my For You page.
Good afternoon, everyone. Or good evening, everyone, in my time zone, anyways.
What are you talking about? It's morning
This
now.
is yeah. Harry, did we change the video title yet on the stream?
No.
Oh, for God's sake, why didn't it not change?
Oh, you think I'm looking? I'm just talking out my ass.
There you go.
Thank you.
I keep forgetting to press the button.
This is why I always do it on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good evening,
Yeah,
everyone. Welcome. What?
Oh no.
That silence was so funny. I don't know.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Storytime with Scrappy and Friends. My name is ScrappyFan92.
Wait,
With me
Scrappy,
today
I
are.
dropped something. Hold on. I dropped a grape on the floor. Hold
The
on.
grape is very important. I see.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
We definitely needed to stop him from doing the introduction for that. Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully that grape's not too injured, otherwise you're gonna have to do surgery on it.
Red Rang drops a grape on the floor and
Oh,
interrupts
wow,
the
wow,
entire
you're funny.
podcast. ASMR.
Tanner drops a grape on the floor and goes looking for it. ASMR. No, I was fucking with you, Scrappy.
Oh.
I figured.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we have with me today are four good friends, and also Tanner's here.
Nice.
Hey.
Best of us. The best friend.
We went a whole 6 seconds without an interruption. It was great.
So,
This is how you know you're in for a certified storytime classic, ladies and gents.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
okay, last episode we read Miraculous. Episode before that we read Team Fortress 2 stuff. Like, I learned that, just because you read something just because something that seems, pardon me, and I learned for the umpteenth time that just because something sounds okay in your head doesn't mean it'll always come off well when you read it aloud.
Yeah.
What happened?
The less we know, the better.
Okay.
2 episodes ago we read the inaugural chapter of Ceasefire Days by Saw, I don't know how to pronounce their author name, Saw R-U-H-R.
It looks like an Australian trying to pronounce the title of their favorite horror trilogy.
Wrong.
Saw.
Star.
Song.
Rawr.
Saru Human Relations, or Human Resources. So, yes, Saru HR, we read the first chapter of Ceasefire Days, a pretty slice of life Team Fortress 2 fan fiction, and first chapter was gay panic. Like,
Pretty much.
It wasn't the gay who was panicking though. It was people panicking about the gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that what gay panic is?
Yeah,
Oh.
basically.
Wasn't it literally
there's
just
two
Scout?
definitions. There's that, and then there's like...
Yes, it was just
yeah,
Scout.
Just Scout.
It was.
Every TF2 story ever. It was just Scout.
It was. I mean, he is
For real?
The main
Yeah.
character.
No. That's because I'm the freaking best.
Mm-hmm.
I am that guy.
You're a fucking wanker,
He's
cunt.
him. He's him.
You don't live in a camper van. Don't talk shit. I could outrun that. I could outrun that thing on 6 hours of sleep, dumbass.
Don't need to run when you got 50 cal in your hands, mate.
Wait, what? Wait, sniper, put that down. I think we're on the same. Looks down at shirt. Ah, crap, we're on different teams.
Huh.
Oh, my shirt appears to be a different color from yours.
Right between the eyes, wanker.
Okay, but you
Anyways.
are obviously using a bot.
This is
Okay,
just
never mind.
gonna be a thing now, I guess.
This is just gonna be TF2 epic roleplay. ASMR.
TF2 roleplay ASMR, let's go!
Screw the story, like, this is what this episode's gonna be now.
Yo, for real?
TF2.
Mods, can we please kick him out? Kick the Aussie out. He's obviously using bots. Obviously.
CTF Dust Bowl roleplay ASMR.
He's using bots.
3D audio.
I walked right out of the spawn 2 seconds, and I immediately died. Immediately.
Okay, so
Sounds like you need to get out there for a third.
Oh my god. He's so loud, he's dying.
Oh god, the black hole's back. Soldier, what did you do to piss off your roommate this time?
He's so loud we can't hear him, it's great.
Oh god.
Sounds like I'm doing it great then.
I always headcanon that any glitch you get in TF2 is a result of Marasmus. Like, Soldier just did something to piss him off again.
Aye, not that wee little dickhead. Keeps messing with my bombs.
okay,
It's weird
we
that
good?
that's the thing that concerns you and not the fact that he stole your eye.
I'll get it back.
Scrappy in the background is just like, children, please.
Alright, yeah, let's do this.
I get the same
This
weight
is-
to my cats.
This is if you guys like role playing, you can join my GTA server where we all pretend like we're a different refugee participating in the Nuremberg trials. We all act like we're a different escaped Holocaust escapee
Okay, moving
participating in
on.
the Nuremberg
Okay.
trials.
GTA,
I think
GTA
it's
5,
getting a little dicey.
Yeah.
GTA 5 ASMR RP.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Alright, moving on.
Scout goes to Panda Express and gets kicked out for doing offensive impressions ASMR.
That sounds like you're projecting there.
Anyway, Ceasefire Days Chapter 2. Amusement Park Part 1.
Oh shit, I forgot how to read.
Oh, we're just going straight into it, okay.
Alright. Glass. Alright, we good?
We're good.
Hurry the hell up, please!
Scout crossed his arms, idly tapping his foot as he glared into Red's Dust Bowl base. He had told his team to specifically be ready in half an hour, but much like story time, they dragged their asses.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning they should have been out 2 minutes ago at specifically 11:14 a.m.
It's
It's
freaking
freaking 11:17.
Yeah, I didn't know.
11:16.
Cut
Yeah.
out, so I don't know. Sorry.
There's no quotes. Like I don't know how. Again, I
No,
write for a
think
living,
it's
and I
like
don't know what
in
the.
Scout's inner monologue, but he's not saying it. So it's like you're just reading out Scout's thoughts because that's how he would say it.
I mean, it is italicized, so.
Yeah.
All right, then read away.
No, I was saying you read it because I'm not actually saying it, and you cut out, and I didn't.
Okay. It's freaking 11:16. How long did it take 7 middle-aged men and one mumbling whatever power was to find some civilian clothes? All Scout had to do was pull on some dirty jeans and a white unstained t-shirt with a red vest before slipping on his regular trainers and heading out back where Engineer's truck was parked. It was the second ceasefire day in a month, and holy hell, Scout was going to enjoy it. For him, that meant visiting Dusty Looms, a local amusement park an hour and a half drive away from the Dust Bowl base. The only problem was that Scout wasn't legally allowed to drive, or even own a gun, to be honest, due to an argument between his ma and Blue Spy that he'd rather pretend didn't happen.
No.
So, Scout enlisted Pyro to enlist Engineer to play dad and drive the two down to Dusty Loons for shenanigans and babe scouting. To Scout's horror, Engineer had roped Heavy into it, closely followed by Medic, who seemed a bit too excited at the prospect of projectile vomit. And Demo, who had gotten his mother flowers and she liked them very much. The Scotsman had urged Soldier to join a team on their adventure, and the American Patriot only relented because he believed it to be some sort of team-building exercise assigned by Miss Pauling. Sniper had somehow accepted an invitation no one offered him, and Spy had said something about tanning his feet before slithering off.
Yo!
Scout called into the darkness of the base, starting to regret not just hijacking Engineer's truck. Too bad the Texan would literally crack his head open with his newly constructed, "Yeah, how do you wash it?" Oh, that's what we eat, Scout. Frick.
Ew!
Too bad the Texan would... Alright,
Okay,
I'll
start
start from
over.
the beginning, just... Yeah, I'll just...
Thank you.
Too bad the Texan would literally crack his head open with his newly constructed
Ew! How do you wash that thing?
metal hand.
Is this me?
Yes.
Okay. Calm down. The park is not going anywhere.
Scout jumped, flipping around to see a red... I don't know how to pronounce this word. Balaclava.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Ugh, Jesus! You need to stop doing that. What are you wearing?
Scout stared at his older not friend. Did Spy have no fashion sense outside of his suit? The Frenchman raised an eyebrow, cigarette hanging out of his mouth, as if he didn't look like a complete mess. Gray button-down sleeves rolled up and several buttons undone, over white trousers with a slight flare and sandals.
I don't know who was just about to say something. I don't know if you're gonna say something, but should I just start now? Like I heard something weird in my ear, but like I'm going to ignore that. Excuse you. This is the epitome of fashion.
Spy drawled, leaning against Sniper's camper, which was parked a few feet from Engineer's 20-year-old truck. Just before Scout could retort, the rest of the mercenaries started to file out of base.
Oi, what I say about leaning on my van?
Sniper complained, buttoning the top of his red and blad plaque shirt and wearing what looked like beige cargo with zippers on the side and his boots underneath.
Ugh. Jeez, why do you look like a dumbass?
What?
Sniper said, looking highly offended.
This here is practical, mate.
He boasted, pointing to the zippers on his pants.
It's too hot, and you can just make him into shorts.
Did Medic grunt or did I imagine things?
I believe I did, and I will do it again, you dumb coughs. Ah!
Yeah, got
Medic-
cut off is probably like a noise reduction thing.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Medic grunted, entering the courtyard and catching the tail end of what he assumed to be an impending argument.
Can we please make this a pleasant trip?
Thankfully, he looked reasonable. Proper button-up with suspenders to hold up dark trousers. Heavy followed after him, a large smile to contain his excitement for the day. Near matching with a short-sleeved checkered button-up, beige trousers, and Scout gawked. Aqua flip-flops. Engineer hurried out last, dragging a bouncing demo man and grumbling soldier. The short Texan wore cowboy boots over jeans and a short-sleeved button-up, looking like a complete stranger without his signature hard hat and goggles. Likewise, Demo Man was missing his beanie and alcohol, or the latter was concealed under his red t-shirt, dark jeans, and ratty pair of sneakers. Soldier obviously did not try, only missing his jacket, otherwise looking basically like he would on an off day with his helmet, dark trousers, and boots.
Team building could happen on the field. We could be training tomorrow.
Aye, tomorrow we'll kick some arse. Oh wait. There. Sorry, let me go again.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Aye, tomorrow we'll kick some ass. Yeah, cheer up, bucko. I'll win you some animals and what have ye.
Demo interrupted Soldier's ensuing rant. The American blinked.
Animals?
Soft ones, yeah. You can take the heads off and add them to your collection.
This seemed to considerably brighten the Patriots' mood.
America.
Of course I'll win you something, lad.
Demo waved Pyro over as the last red member latched the base door behind himself. Not that it would matter to any of the blue members who could easily get in if necessary.
You know they won't. You know they probably will not allow alcohol there, right?
A medic commented dryly, pulling open the side door to Sniper's van as the Australian started the engine. Demo just smirked, revealing a metal bottle from his coat pocket and shaking it at a grinning soldier.
Is that so?
Roaming animals be picking up chicks.
Announced Scout, not realizing that chicks were also animals, starting to shove heavy into Sniper's van after medic. The Russian just raised an eyebrow at Scout's efforts and took his sweet time ambling into the camper.
Yeah, I'll get you one. Just get in the freaking van!
Snapped Scout, glancing over at Pyro. He froze. The mumbling merc was wearing loose jean overalls, most likely engineers, over a pink blouse, and his usual gloves and boots. The Pyro had a red handkerchief around the back of their gas mask in a knot, and a flower-printed purse over their shoulder.
Very stylish.
Commented Spy, noticing their teammate as well, puffing on his cigarette as he climbed into the passenger seat next to a scowling Sniper. There were some mumbles of agreement, and Sniper yelling at Spy to put out the cancer stick, as everyone loaded into the vehicles. Scout shot Pyro a disapproving look at the merc, but nonetheless got in next to him in the passenger seat of Engineer's truck. The line to Dusty Looms was entirely too long, even for a Saturday. Spy took the lead to make proper talk and get their tickets, medic over his shoulder to ensure order. Heavy waited patiently behind him, while Engineer was trapped between a squabbling Demo and Soldier.
You're gonna pay, and I'll play the games.
No, I think it's...
It's
that's
Demo
right, sorry.
first. Demo
Yeah,
first.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
Hell no, you drunk immigrant! You're paying and I'm winning all the animal!
I'm not even drunk yet, you half-wit.
That's Engineer, pardon me.
That's Engineer.
Why don't y'all just pay for your own games, huh? Behind the trio, Scout was ranting to Pyro about all he planned to do, Sniper listening in.
Look, Mumbles, riding rides is, it's great and all, but I'm gonna be looking for chicks. And I can't have you being all creepy. Sorry, man.
Scout remarked. Scout remarked to Pyro's blank stare.
Oh, come on, mate. Picking up Sheilas ain't all that fun.
Sniper popped in, pushing his aviators farther up his nose in the desert's harsh sun. Scout snarled. Scout scowled at the sharpshooter.
You're just saying that because you're old. Pyro agrees, right? Whatever, all you chuckleheads are losers. It's all it is.
That sniper had a line after me.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I'm getting way too into it.
Damn.
And also, much like Scout, I am basically illiterate.
Bro, same. Yeah, that's what this place is about, right?
Whatever, you chucklehead. I had it so ready, and then whatever,
It was
you
so good,
chuckle
and
nuts
then
are
it wasn't.
losers. Whatever, you chuckle nuts are losers is all.
The youngest smirk snapped, waving away Sniper's raised eyebrow. Up at the entrance, Spy seemed to be having a moment with the young female employee at the front. Okay, Pat, you want... Well, you're voicing Spy. Okay, I'll handle this. The bracelets are the tickets for your group. And, sir, you can't smoke in the park. Or within 20 feet of it. Spy raised an eyebrow and took a drag of his cigarette before saying,
How unfortunate. I have an illness that requires I smoke at all times. Surely my doctor here can verify that.
Spy casually said, gesturing to Medic over his shoulder. The German shook his head, reaching to grab the bracelets off the counter.
9, my colleague here is simply an addict.
The Medic snatched a cigarette out of the Frenchman's lips and threw it over his shoulder. Hope they put it out.
Now they're just setting everything on fire behind them.
Oh no, I'm picturing like Pyro chasing the cigarette like a dog.
And there he goes.
No, my mom called. I was saying that I'm
Oh, okay.
picturing Pyro chasing the cigarette.
And there he goes again. It's just not in the cards. Let's just continue, yeah.
Yo.
Never heard the joke.
Sag.
I think the next line is probably from Medic, so...
Oh.
It is.
I see.
Brief intermission.
I mean,
If we edited these things, then we're putting that break here. Hello, legends.
Raid Shadow Legends. Final Fantasy 14. Nah.
I'm sorry. My mom called. And I kind of. Yeah. Anyway, it is not a joke worth repeating.
Fair.
Good. Let's
okay,
continue then.
I think the next line is yours. Threw it over his shoulder.
Onward, comrades!
The entire team filed in as Medic handed out the admission bracelets. Spy begrudgingly followed last. At least they didn't say anything about his balaclava. Okay, y'all. Alright, okay, y'all. Me back here in 6 hours. Probably gonna be traffic and we want to make it back before dark. Engineer announced as the team gathered in a circle and strapped on the bracelets. Without his goggles or hard hat, he could easily pass as a father instructing his kids. It didn't help that Scout was already complaining.
Staying out all night!
Not if you want to ride back, wanker.
Sniper interjected, sharing an amused smile with Heavy, who was standing next to him.
Enough talk!
Yelled Soldier, unsurprisingly, raising a fist to the air.
Let's go win some animals, maggots!
With that, the American war hero marched off, followed closely by Demo, who was already drinking from his metal, not water, water bottle. Scout took this as his cue and bounced off, Pyro quickly following after with their purse swinging behind them. Sniper watched them go, somewhat disappointed they didn't ask him to join them. He turned to the rest, deciding Engineer would be his best bet as a buddy for a day. No one was there.
Oh, piss.
Okay, it seems we are here.
Mumbled Medic, reading a map he picked up from the information station in the park.
Why exactly did you not vouch for me?
Asked Spy, slinking over as his hands now fingered another cigarette. He, Heavy, and Engineer had followed after the German, who took the lead, fussing over the map. Although the wait was long outside, the park wasn't as crowded as expected. Mostly with children and teenagers enjoying their Saturday off. Saturday, which usually meant work for the mercenaries at 7 a.m. sharp. The group garnered quite a bit of stares, most likely due to Spy's ridiculous outfit, balaclava notwithstanding, and the abhorrent brightness of Heavy's flip-flops that only scouts seemed to gripe about when they left base.
Doctor most lessons. He's not official doctor.
Supplied Heavy as the group slowly wandered through the park. He glanced around at all the festivities and food carts, his flip-flops smacking against the dirt. Not to mention there are kids around. Just give the tobacco a rest for the day, partner. Engineer added, watching as a group of children ran by. His daughter would love it here. Spy scowled.
But of course.
He grumbled, slipping the cigarette under his balaclava. He turned away from his co-workers.
I guess it's still me, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I am off then. I will wait by the cars and...
Amusement park is most fun!
Cheered Heavy, wrapping a beefy arm around the Frenchman. Spy was sure Heavy was just playing ignorant now, perhaps believing that, like most of the team, no one would think he ever had ulterior motives for anything.
Yes, but...
Aha!
Medic called out, waving the map.
The closest ride here is, the bumper cars?
Oh boy, started Engineer, rubbing his gloved and bare hands together. Y'all are in for a y'all are in for a treat.
Where did
I
you
can
get bare
totally
hands?
see Scout. I'm glad Scout's not here because I can totally see him just like taking bumper cars way too fucking seriously. Him and Soldier.
Where did Engineer get the bear's hands from?
He made Sniper get them.
Maybe it's one of those new cosmetics.
Hat Fortress.
Okay, y'all are in for a treat. By the time Soldier and Demo found the games, Demo was more than tipsy, which wasn't even that bad, given Demo's default manner was usually tipsy. Soldier slapped down a couple of bills, glaring at the teenage boy behind the counter.
I am here for the animals!
And today the role of teenage boy will be going to Pedriva. The
What?
war...
You're gonna be the guy behind the
Behind the counter.
behind the booth.
Okay, I was responding to a DM, so I need to find wherever that is.
Damn,
Okay.
imagine people sliding into your DMs.
It's been happening a lot lately.
Must be nice.
The war veteran pointed to the row of stuffed animals lining the top of the booth. The pimply teenager just stared.
Okay. You're going to have to play the game, sir. If you get 100 points, you can get a prize. 200 points will get you a bigger prize. It's $1 a round, and
Accepted.
Ah, come on, lad. This is gonna be a bit of a challenge.
Declared Demo, waving at the ball toss game.
All you ever aim correctly at is your feet.
I'll have you know that is a tactical move. My aim is impeccable, unlike some blind Irish maggot.
You fool. It takes an expert precision to be a demo man. The planning, the angles, the...
Soldier grabbed one of the plastic balls set out by the clerk and threw it right into the 20-point center of the target. He shot Demo, and then he shot Demo's smirk, picking up another ball.
He shot Demo. That's it.
Wow. Wow.
The Scotsman frowned, slowly pocketing his metal bottle. Bills were slammed on a table.
sir, you don't have to slam. Who's the Cyclops?
Demo.
Demo.
Is it Demo? Okay.
He's
Yeah, that's Demo. He has
everyone
an eye
thinks
patch.
he's a one-eyed bloody monster.
Oh, and most animals wins.
The Scotsman yelled, and the two red members met helmet to eye, looking ready to kill. The clerk calmly placed a basket of balls out for Demo, who immediately grabbed one. He aimed and said,
There can be only one.
and that is the end of part 1.
I find it really funny that everyone ditched Sniper because I feel like he could win this instantly. Like his entire thing is being good at aiming.
It's his job.
Yeah,
I mean, it's balls, so it's gonna be either demo man or scout.
yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true. This is really fun, and I'm such an annoying nerd with the fucking TF2 episodes.
We know.
Thank you.
Sorry, all I heard was, I'm a nerd, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
Checks
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, checks out.
understandable. We've checked the records. It's like, yeah, medical records are checking out. Yeah, certified nerd. Stamp.
I'm not like the other girls.
Me neither. I've got a dick. Sorry.
No, they can have those. They can have those.
Oh yeah, it's 2024.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna
See now, we welcome we welcome everyone here, and you know what? You're welcome. You can interpret. I feel like I'm gonna say something here that is going to get going to be easily misinterpreted.
Yep. So
Yep.
you think you should say it? So you think you should say
No.
it?
Moving on.
No,
Yeah.
no.
This is getting into weird territory now.
Oh, you
Yeah.
think that's weird? Wait, what do you mean weird? What do you mean weird, Harry?
I mean,
I mean, worse than my YouTube suggestions.
Okay. Oh,
I mean, weird in the
Is that
sense
what
that
you
like
think?
this kind of a iffy subject to be talking about.
Yeah, no.
I mean, worse than my ASMR suggestions. And that's just the ones I read.
We good,
I'm
gentlemen?
just gonna move on. I don't know.
Part 2!
Okay.
I think it would be a good idea to move on, yes.
Yeah.
Hey girl. Hey girl. How you living?
Hey,
Oh.
girl.
The young mother scowled at Scout and pulled her son along, hurrying away from the lecherous mercenary. Scout's grin dropped as he watched the blonde mix into the crowd, crossing his arms across his chest. What was he doing wrong? He looked great, even combed his hair a bit, and was casually leaning against the side of a game booth, shooting out the best pickup lines he knew. Maybe it was because he didn't brush his teeth that morning.
Where?
Oh my god. She turned into a cloud. It's the water cycle. 90% of her body is gone.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
right. Sorry. You know what? I was thinking it too. So we'll move on.
Scout glanced over at the game, where Pyro was fishing for fake marine life using a tiny fishing pole designed for kindergartnens. The booth employee didn't seem to even notice Pyro's attire, nor the fact that Pyro had yet to stop throwing money at him for more bait, even after Pyro already caught 42 plastic fish. It just seemed like the merc with the purse enjoyed the fishing. Regardless, Scout realized this wasn't exactly the optimum spot for his bait scouting, even though he chose it. Pardon me. 3, 2, 1. Even though he chose it due to the traffic and the fact that it had a lot of games with cute toys.
And there he goes.
He's dead.
That was amazing. Dead.
No time for a
Francis,
sponsor,
you freaking
NordVPN.
douchebag! For God's sake, soldier, just pay your rent so we'll go.
Oh, God.
I'm not paying any rent to no commie landlord.
I'm
Mood.
the landlord,
Mood.
you're communist. Communists hate landlords.
Communists are definitely landlords.
Okay.
Hi.
What the? My gosh, damn computer! Like I'm using a hotspot. Why is it disconnected? This friggin' piece of crap laptop. Okay, I'm calm. I'm calm.
Yo, can
Deep
we clip that?
breath.
Can we clip that?
That entire bit was great.
Scrappy finally loses his mind, episode 115.
Alexa, play Deep Breath from Persona 3 Reload OST.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, Alexa, play Pumped Up Kicks.
Alexa, play positive aspirations.
Alexa, play.
ASMR. I've said
Alexa,
the wrong
play.
word twice. It's great.
Alexa, play Meant to Be Yours.
Okay. Hey,
Alexa, play. I
Pyro.
want it that way.
Hey, Scout called over, waving at Pyro.
Okay. Hey!
Not Pyro. Scout called over, waving at Pyro. The Pyro turned and tilted their head.
Why don't you go get some cotton candy for me? I think the food carts are down that way.
Scout gestured in a random direction, his other hand digging through his pocket for a few bills. Pyro asked, pointing to the pile of brightly colored plastic fish on the counter of the booth.
Yeah, I'll watch them.
Scout lied, nodding as he passed the money over to Pyro. His coworker returned the nod vigorously and hiked their pink purse farther up their shoulder before heading into the crowd. Scout grinned. There was no way he would get rejected now. Oh gosh, this description sucks. A thin, heavy-chested brunette with her shorter, uglier Scout considered friend walked by, and Scout jumped to the opportunity.
Hey! Hello, ladies. You want to feel these guns?
He asked, flexing his stick arms into the girls' faces, ignoring their cringing.
I don't understand.
Spy stared dully at the one-seater cars bumping into one another as the drivers, mostly children, screamed. He, along with his fellow mercenaries, were waiting in line for their chance to ride the bumper cars, completely ignoring the dirty looks some parents sent them. It wasn't exactly an adult-friendly ride, and the socially acceptable age limit was 19, or 21 if you were a petite woman. But none of the middle-aged killers seemed to notice or care. You just bump people, explained the engineer, smiling fondly at the cars as he recalled time spent on the familiar ride back in Bee Cave. Next to him, Heavy watched with wide eyes, taking in the violence before him with delight as his fingers curled against the fence that separated the line from the ride. Even Medic looked interested, though it was safe to say this was because he expected some sort of bodily injury or mess to occur which may or may not involve blood.
Right.
drawled Spy.
And after you bump people,
Well, you bump more people, Engineer said, giving Spy a look. The Frenchman quirked an eyebrow before shrugging. He supposed he would repeatedly bump Engineer into a corner and then asked a truckie what he would do then. Spy didn't consider that Engineer had years of practice with bumper cars, had breathed and lived bumper cars since his daughter was born, and had the adapting capacity that only 11 PhDs could offer.
who appeared to
Please
be the tall, lanky young
Please
woman.
keep arms and legs
go.
inside the vehicle.
Mumbled a tall, lanky young woman, not even giving the adult men a double take as they walked through the open gate once a new round was starting. Engineer rushed to pick the car with the least traffic around it, a lime green monstrosity that had several scratches on its bumper from years of battle. Heavy bounced around, his short legs slow as children rushed past him for a car, before choosing a dark purple car. He fumbled with the seatbelt, frowning as it didn't exactly lock around his large midsection before shrugging and gripping the wheel. Medic and Spy seemed to hold some sort of their quickly diminishing dignity, calmly searching for a car as children scattered around them in a flurry. Medic ended up choosing a horribly placed car facing a corner, furrowing his eyebrows as he tried to figure out exactly where the reverse gear was. Spy made a beeline for an unnoticeable dark car against the side, only to meet paths with a brown-haired little boy. They both met eyes, and Spy frowned, disgusted by the uncanny resemblance to Scout. With ambition he would later pretend didn't exist, the older gentleman rushed to the car, pushing the running bucktooth Scout look-alike out of the way. He shot the 4-foot child a smug smirk, and the boy just glowered before settling for a pink car a few feet away, his eyes never leaving Spy's. The attendant walked by briskly, eyes darting around to pretend she was checking the seatbelts, before going back to the operations booth and pulling down the lever to start the electricity. Engineer immediately slammed on the right pedal and made an expert turn into the rest of the vehicles. He weaved through clumsy children trapped against walls before unleashing his wrath. The lime green one-seater slammed into every car in its sight, sending them spiraling into the walls with little consequence to itself. It flew by an orange car in the corner, where Medic was repeatedly slamming on one of the pedals and turning the wheel right and left.
What is that?
The German complained, trapped in a corner and growing more and more frustrated that he couldn't find out how to change gears. Heavy zoomed by him, surprisingly good even though he had no driver's license, laughing as he slammed into other cars and they bumped back, not even minding that he had no idea how to control the vehicle. On the other side of the court, Spy was slowly making his way to Engineer, surprisingly avoiding all other cars, only to be bumped harshly from behind. He turned to flip off the driver behind him, only to be met with Mini Scout. The brunette smirked at him before moving back and once again slamming into Spy's car, nearly sending the Frenchman's head through the steering wheel. Abandoning any goal of harassing Engineer, Spy let out a battle cry and slammed down his pedal, reversing into Mini Scout, before turning and going around him. Heavy's midnight purple car smashed into Spy, eliciting a scream from the backstabber and a heavy laugh from the Russian.
Because he's most fun.
Cried Heavy from 20 feet away, slamming into Spy again.
That was impressive, I'm not gonna lie.
Like, we know it's supposed to be loud, but like, it still powered through the noise reduction itself. That was so good. Heavy!
Breathed Spy, waving a fist at him.
Stop it, you insolent! Ah!
Mini Scout bumped Spy from behind, effectively trapping the Frenchman between him and Heavy, who continued to guffaw as if Spy wasn't lost in a heated battle at the moment.
Math, move your overgrown body.
Spy demanded, twisting his wheel in an attempt to free himself. He was ready to shout more French expletives when a lime green hot rod slammed into his car's side, sending him spiraling into a corner. Yeah! Engineers zoomed by, leaving a trail of destruction and crying behind him. The only one unharmed by him when the round was over was Medic, still trapped in the corner and smashing his foot against the same pedal.
This is actually the experience of the average medic main. Just watching everyone else have fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sniper frowned, watching a group of teenage boys laugh as they walked by. He had been searching for Engineer's group for nearly an hour, and had yet to find a hint of them. Sighing, the Aussie stopped to sit at a bench, stretching out his long legs. At least it was nice out, and he didn't mind just sitting and people watching. A woman with a stroller walked by, dark hair and tan skin, all legs in a risque knee-length skirt. She shot the Australian a smile, making her way to the bench. I gave up. Mind if I sit here? She asked, gesturing to the spot next to him. Sniper shrugged, trying not to grimace at the baby gurgling in the stroller. He hated kids.
You ain't saving it for no one.
He scooted over, eyes wandering around what he assumed to be the food area. He wondered if he would get a corn dog or something equally American, if only to complain about it later to Soldier. The young woman breathed out, flipping her hair over her shoulder. I like your accent, she said, shooting Sniper another smile. The mercenary shrugged again. Nah, he could just complain without eating it. Soldier wouldn't know any better. Is it European? The lady tried, moving a bit closer to him as her baby continued to gurgle. Sniper shook his head, sparing the woman a glance before once again looking around the crowd.
Australian.
Oh, the woman sounded mighty impressed, and brought her hand to her ample chest. It's very nice. Suddenly, her baby burped before letting out a soft whine. The woman quickly pulled a yellow binky out of her purse, not noticing Sniper's scrunched up nose, and sticking the binky in the baby's mouth. The sharpshooter looked away from the young mother, eyes wandering for a distraction from the lady in her bundle of vomit and poop. He caught sight of a gas mask. Do you live around here? Started the woman, once again leaning close to Sniper, just as he shot up.
Sorry, mate. Gotta catch up with a friend. Nice meeting you.
The Australian offered, before hurrying away. The dark-haired woman frowned, crossing her arms as her baby sucked on the binky. Why were all the good-looking ones gay? How does she know that? They don't know what the... She doesn't know who he was going to.
Sniper isn't even gay.
No, that's the joke. Is like, how could you look at me? How could he not be attracted to me? Oh, we must be gay.
Wow.
That's an opinion not for here. Let's move on.
Silence was crazy.
Yeah. I wasn't sure how to build off of that. So.
No, man, I'm not even making a joke. I'm saying what the joke in the fic is.
Yeah.
Which is
I know.
No, we know what the joke is. I'm saying I have opinions that I'm not explaining here.
Okay.
People have something they want to say, but they shouldn't say, so they're not gonna say it.
Yeah,
Okay.
for real.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That would be Sniper would be horrible because you'd think, oh, he's a hunter. like a horrible person to date because it's like, oh, he's a hunter, he can protect me, he's charismatic, he's well built, and he loves his job. And then 4 weeks later, you're like, I've never seen him use the toilet. And then you start investigating more and more.
You go into the basement and find the piss vault.
Yeah. My Shayla found the piss vault.
So that's where all our mason jars went.
This one's
Yeah,
green because I
exactly.
drank Monster for a week.
He canonically
Okay.
has enlarged kidneys, by the way.
Oh, gosh.
Specifically so he can do that.
My god.
Okay. Anyway, Pyro. Yeah, not my voice.
Pyro!
Sniper made his way to the mumbling mess in overalls, who glanced at him before turning. Wait, who's glancing at who? Pyro's glancing at Sniper? Yes.
Pyro glances at Sniper.
I looked
Or
deeply
turning-
into his black voids for eyes through the gas mask.
Basically. Who glanced at him before turning their attention back to three teenage girls.
Okay.
The pyromaniac was holding two cotton candy cones, their purse slung high on their shoulder and looking a bit confused. If Sniper was right in his gas mask mood interpretation. Class taught by Spy only costs 2 days of dishwashing, sassiness not excluded. Oh, ew. Is this your dad? One of the girls laughed. A tall, blonde-haired one wearing a pink sweater and skirt that ended a little too high above her knees. Pyro just stared.
What?
Sniper blinked, looking between Pyro and the girls.
Not that bloody old.
Excuse me. The Australian defended, frowning and crossing his arms. Excuse me. Or is it your boyfriend? Another of the girls, brunette with curls and too much makeup, chimed in. The third girl, also blonde, laughed, not bothering to hide her snorts.
Boy, Pyro's my friend. I don't know who told you otherwise. He's a proper good mate too. So just bugger off if I were you.
Sniper scolded before glancing at the mercenary.
No offense, mate. I just don't like you like that.
I don't even know. What is Pyro even saying here?
Game in
The
it.
girl. Alright, I heard like 3 people talking, and I just heard like static at that point.
My
What I-
headcanon. My
I don't
headcanon,
know.
he's saying shame in it.
Yeah. Headcanon. Don't worry, I have eyes for heavy. I'm into bears.
Damn. Mood. What?
The girls laughed harder, and Sniper wondered why he suddenly felt so embarrassed. As if he was in grade school again. When Amanda Higgins told everyone he crapped his pants on a class field trip to the zoo.
This fic is so fucking mean to Sniper.
Just because he nearly got mauled by a kangaroo and happened to fall into mud does not mean he crapped his pants. Pissed maybe, but definitely not crapped. Why are you even wearing that mask? Mocks the queen bee, gesturing to Pyro's gas mask with her manicured nails.
Bitch is jealous.
It's because you're ugly, right? So ugly, even makeup can't fix you. Added the brunette, who Sniper mentally dubbed second asshole in command. Pyro tensed up then, and if Sniper was right, he got an A in Spy's Pyro interpretation class, so he assumed he usually was. Then a short mercenary was actually affected by the girl's words.
Why don't you wankers go bother someone your own bloody age?
Shout out Sniper, moving closer to Pyro in a sense of solidarity. He didn't usually like being close to any member on the team, but he... The girls turned their attention to him. The Sniper suddenly felt as if he had made a huge mistake.
Oh, you died for a minute.
Okay, I thought that was me.
Yeah.
I was so close to saying NordVPN again, but then like I realized like my two go-tos have already been used. Like I need a third one.
Yeah.
Okay, where did I cut off?
Surfshark VPN.
Erasmus has come to claim your internet connection.
Game of stops energy. There we go. I'll use
Where did
that
I
one
cut-
next time.
Where did I cut off?
Halfway.
Oh my gosh.
Being close to any member on the team, but he would make an exception.
Thank you. He didn't usually like being close to any member on the team, but he would make an exception for now. The girls turned their attention to him, and Sniper suddenly felt as if he had made a huge mistake. What's the accent, Grandpa? They didn't teach us to speak correctly in Kangaroo Land? Are these soldiers kids?
I was about to say, yeah.
Are these soldiers kids? Huh?
Yes, but no. These kids are kids.
See, no, I'm picturing it's like a disturbance in the Force situation. Like it cuts to demo and soldiers throwing the balls in holes, and then just midway through, soldiers just like laughs to himself, and Demo's like, "What the god is he laughing at?"
Mate's about to get 3-pointed after being dribbled across the pitch into a goddamn trash receptacle.
Sniper audibly gasped, offended and impressed that he actually knew he was Australian. That's wrong.
Why
Low
is it?
standards.
Why the bloody hell does everyone think I'm old? I'm only 34.
He was met with laughter. Jeez. Sniper never hit a kid before, but it was a first time for anything.
Oh, piss off, you little pikes.
The sniper shot back. Pyro added, threatening the trio with one of the cotton candy cones.
Yo!
Scout was suddenly at their side, out of breath and looking very unhappy. Oh, this exchange is going to be great.
I sent you to give my cotton candy like an hour ago. Come on, man, what took you so long?
The young man complained, completely ignoring Sniper. Oh, so this is your boyfriend, the Queen Bee pointed out, nodding in Scout's direction while Second Jerk in command and the quiet one giggled behind her. Scout, unlike Sniper, did not seem at all offended.
Oh. Hello, ladies.
He flirted, leaning over and wiggling his eyebrows.
Any of you from Tennessee?
No. Second Jerk in command snarked, glaring.
Cause, you're the only 10 I see. Finger guns.
Oh god, he's giving Minecraft YouTuber.
Scout finished, grinning as his eyebrows continued to wiggle at everyone around him. Ew, gross, you dork! Queen Bee fretted, slapping Scout across the face with her designer purse, sending Scout into Sniper. You two and your ugly girlfriend can't stay here. You're gross and old and a bunch of losers. Queen Bee proclaimed. Sniper balked, pushing Scout away.
I'm only 34.
Girlfriend?
Blinked Scout. He glanced over at Pyro, who met his eyes. They both shuddered. The girls all did a simultaneous hair flip before half turning to take leave. You guys are lame. Have you even been on any rides yet? Or are you just a bunch of chickens?
I know a ride I want to try.
The ride to the local police station. Scout tried again, leaning towards the girls and doing his patented "oh gosh, why" eyebrow wiggle. He was smacked with another purse. His time into the ground. Jeez.
Good. We're not scared.
Sniper
Oral.
defended.
We'll ride anything here, you name it, even your mum.
Pyro tried to reach out for Sniper's shoulder to stop him from engaging the already leaving. But the cones in their hand made that impossible. The girl stopped and shared a smirk. The Dust Bowl Killer. With that dramatic title, the Queen Bee pointed at the only adult roller coaster in the park. A series of loops and high drops, sitting all the way across the park and above all other rides.
We can do that.
Scout boasted, puffing out his chest. Sniper nodded, gaining confidence from the little asshole.
Yeah, no problem.
Pyro was now shaking their head and nudging the two with the cotton candy, but they took no heed. Then go. Queen Bee stated plainly, smiling. Go. I dare you.
Uh,
Pyro hinted, tugging at at their teammates.
yeah.
Agreed Scout, not getting Pyro's subtext.
We'll do it last. After we prepare. You know?
Sniper nodded.
Right, we'll go on it last, after we ride everything else.
Fine. We'll see you. We'll see you at the Dust Bowl Killer in 3 hours. If you're not there, then you've just proven you're a bunch of chickens. With that, the girls did a simultaneous hair flip again and left. Oh my gosh. Scout stared after, watching
Don't
them.
acknowledge it, Jesus.
Scout stared after, watching them leave. Pyro sighed, holding the cotton candy cones out to Scout and Sniper. Sniper took it without thinking and bit out a huge chunk of a grumble.
Games? Come on, mate. We don't got time for that. Let's see how those wankers... Let's show those wankers that not only are we not scared, but young and...
Yeah.
Brushed off Scout, grabbing the other cotton candy from Pyro and shoving most of it in his mouth.
Let's do this.
He managed to get out between chews, heading in the direction of the rides. Sniper follows along, munching on his own cotton candy as Pyro just shook their head and dragged their feet behind them. That's the end of part 2.
It's getting spicy.
It's really weird that they acknowledge the creepiness. I don't know how to feel about that, but also like on the one hand, I feel like Scout would be the type who would hit on a girl first. Like, he'd be dumb enough to hit on a girl first and then, like, think about the age only, like, 10 minutes in to her rejecting him. He wouldn't think about that until way later. Not out of, any, not because he's a pedophile, but because he's an idiot.
Yeah.
That is weird, though. That is...
Yo, you know,
Okay,
it seems I've lost the password to the list of jokes I had for this. I guess we'll have to move on.
Bat Boy is a weird case. Why is he around?
Yo, for real?
What did I want to say? I guess before we continue to chapter part 3, yeah, I guess the build up of what Tanner had said earlier. Yeah, we do hope to welcome all kinds here on Storytime. There's a reason I operate the way I do.
There's
So,
a
yeah,
reason that entire paragraphs have already been skipped in this story.
Yeah. I do have to say, Scrappy, you do a really, good Mean Girl voice.
Hey, oh my
I-
god. You're like old. Why are you,
You're
this girlfriend?
old.
Ew.
I've been mentioning this to Harry and Lewis and maybe Joey and Pedro and many people. I don't know where that came from. I've been watching a lot of Miraculous, so I guess the inner Chloe Bourgeois kicked in.
I don't know. I hear specifically the musical incarnation of Heather Chandler, just
I was
win.
thinking Heathers, yes!
Yes, I was too.
The
okay.
whole time.
I heard Jessica Keenan win. Yeah.
I've never
That's
seen Heathers. Maybe I should change that.
Yeah, I mean, no, I will say I prefer the movie over the musical, but we are not gonna. That's a whole tangent.
Oh, I saw
Uh,
the musical.
you saw the musical first and then the movie, because
No, I haven't seen the movie yet. I've only seen the
oh,
musical
the movie's a
in like
lot.
600 parts on YouTube.
It's less twee, and it definitely the musical is. I mean, it's still a dark comedy, but it's noticeably less mean spirited than the movie.
Oh, it's still dark.
Yeah.
It's still bitch max.
Oh yeah. No. I know. No. It is the. I'm saying that, and I don't know. There's just like there's little like I guess that is that it is very much made for a the musical is very much made for a Broadway Tumblr adjacent audience, and it
Hmm.
is noticeably more twee as a result. It's still enjoyable, but it does feel like the edges have been sanded off.
Hmm.
I do think musical McNamara is hilarious. She's the funniest fucking character.
I'll have to see the movie.
And I'm riding the freaking bus again. Okay, this is now going to be the Tanner Joey Heather's Hyperfixation podcast.
No, not even.
Honestly, I'm gonna. You
You're
all
about
can
6 years late
continue.
for the hyperfixation.
You
Oh
can
my
actually
God.
continue
I'm
this a
gonna be
little
right
longer.
back. I
I'm-
need to go for a bit.
Oh,
I
shit,
do have to
I'm gonna go give.
bathroom.
Okay, so break time. Okay, I'm gonna give some medicine
Yeah.
to my grandmother.
Rage
Well,
Shadow Legends.
Also, I have no idea what they're talking about.
It's fine. You're
It's
just here
a
to play
movie
video
that
games.
it's a movie from the '80s that used to be enjoyed by goths before theater kids gentrified the fan base. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
I found it because of a mix of TikTok and Tumblr.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, hold on.
I no longer use Tumblr.
Yeah. Didn't you? Oh no, it's TikTok you use now, right?
Yeah. Aggressively. I get more followers from my comments on other people's videos than I do from my own content. Bro has the hottest takes. Like saying that Captain Phasma is literally the Boba Fett of the sequel trilogy.
Oh, it's no one said that before.
I swear I'm literally the only person that's ever said that. And I forgot I said that, and then for some reason dug up my old college work where it's literally a graded piece of work where I simultaneously say the word shit and don't get kicked out of the college
Right.
course,
Well, I mean,
and claim that Phasma exists solely to sell toys and was Boba Fett for freaking kids.
yeah. I mean, well, Phasma is very like clearly trying to be like the next Boba Fett, and it just doesn't.
It
work.
just doesn't happen. She appears in 2 movies and gets dunked on, literally. Also, all my comments about, yes, nobody dies in a Disney film, they only get defeated. It's like, at the time it was true because Rogue One wasn't out yet. Like, I think that winter 8 was coming out when I recorded that.
Mm.
So, yeah, Rogue One, everyone fucking died. Literally everybody dies.
Yeah.
Which means, yes, Disney can kill people. What do you mean Disney can kill people before? I've never seen Mulan. That movie never happened. No. When Mulan took a literal rocket to a mountain and buried the entire Hun army under snow, they were only defeated. They weren't dead.
They were, you unalived them.
They'll be back in the sequel. Oh yeah, there was a sequel.
Mulan 2.
Oh yeah, it had nothing to do with the freaking Mongolian army. It was a bunch of It was literally a bunch of princesses being escorted across China
I
to
have
get
no
freaking
memory of
married
that.
off against. Okay, so the plot of Mulan 2 is Mulan goes and escorts 3 princesses to from the edges of China to the capital of China, And the whole time they're just like, "Oh my god, I can't wait to meet the prince I'm gonna marry." And then they're like, "Oh my god, I don't actually know this guy or want to marry him. Why the fuck am I doing this?" And then they get attacked by bandits.
Nice.
And then there's like relationship drama between Mulan and the prince that she did
Right.
marry.
Yeah.
And then I think she goes to marry the prince that the three princesses were going to marry, and then despite already being married to the frickin' emperor's son, and then she gets rescued by the three princesses the same way that she rescued China in the end of 1.
Dude, I have no memory of any of this. Oh.
They go to a carnival, it's great. It's direct to TV, it's kinda not a good movie.
Yeah. I know I've seen it before, but like I have no memory.
You know what movie I really want to watch though?
What?
Little Mermaid 2.
Oh, I used to watch the movie all the time. I watched that movie more than the first one.
I don't know if I've seen that. I know I've seen the first one, and I know I've seen the TV show, I think.
I don't think I've
Actually,
seen
the TV show actually goated.
Yeah, I remember it being decent. I remember nothing about it, but...
Truly the boomer voice of reason. And that's because basically the little crab scouts that he looks after dunk on him consistently. Like every 4th episode. Ariel goes to do something stupid. Flounder follows is like, yeah, sounds great. Sebastian says, don't, for the love of God, just don't. Ariel does it anyway. King Trident fixes the problem. Because Ariel is stupid. That's the show.
Sounds about right.
I mean, at least in the Hercules show, Hercules is trying to prove himself by being the hero for the little people across all of Greece. And then shit happens. And then he has to deal with it. And he actually has to use his fucking brain. And sometimes Phil has the answer, sometimes Phil doesn't have the answer. All we know, Aphrodite's a dick. Aphrodite is actually a massive dick in that show. Which, to be fair, really, really shows up in the lore.
Mm.
Did you know Treasure Planet was supposed to be a trilogy?
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah. I found out about that, like, the other day. Man's salty. Man is hella salty.
I've never seen the movie. Does it, like, end with a cliffhanger or something?
No. But it absolutely could have done more.
Yeah.
Bro, go watch Treasure Planet when you got time. It's an amazing film.
That's what I keep hearing. Like, the people... I always hear that, like, Treasure Planet is, like... The people who, like it, like, really like it.
It's basically the beginning of the first Ratchet and Clank. I'm not even kidding. And then it's just a great movie after that.
I see.
Like, the introductory plot of, like, the first 15 minutes is literally just Ratchet and Clank 1. Oh my god, it really is actually just Ratchet and Clank and the plot of Treasure Planet, of Treasure Island, like, smashed together in a blender. It's actually fucking amazing.
That's hilarious.
Okay, I'm back.
Right.
So we're talking about Treasure Planet and how great it is and how Harry hasn't watched it and needs to watch it.
There's a lot of things.
Harry hasn't watched a lot of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a
yeah,
lot of
I'll-
things I need to watch. But, like,
Yeah, let's just put Harry on blast. He hasn't seen Roger Rabbit yet, and I think I need to
What?
friend it.
Really? I've seen it twice.
Excuse me?
It's so good. You can watch it in like
Roger
15
Rabbit's
parts on
one of the
YouTube.
best.
Who the fuck has not seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Hold on.
Apparently,
Literally, Harry.
Okay, no,
Get me out
this
of
is
it.
canceled. We're not recording anymore until he watches Who Framed Roger Rabbit. We'll be back in
Yeah,
like
no,
2
we're calling
hours.
off this
Alright.
episode.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit live commentary on Twitch? I'll go pirate it. BRB.
Mm-hmm.
I've
Stream it to you on YouTube.
I've seen clips of it. I've just never seen the whole thing.
Oh god, no! You go. I gotta give you. We gotta watch that. We're ending this right now.
I'm back.
Excuse me.
Alright, guys,
Did I
thanks
miss
for
anything?
watching.
man.
You missed
Alright,
the
guys,
entire
thanks for
episode.
watching.
We're watching Who Framed Roger Rabbit now.
Dang, I've never watched that movie.
See,
This
there's
is-
two
this
of
is
them.
What are
very
there two
like-
of you?
This is even more
How
confusing.
did
No,
two
we
of
gotta
these
stop
people
now.
exist?
I'm not alone.
Here's the thing. I bet Harry would then turn around and say that he's seen frickin' what was that animated film about the
Cool World?
cells?
So-
No, it
Cool
was
World?
it was the animated film about the white blood cells. that
Oh,
have
White
to-
Osmosis
Jones.
Jones.
Osmosis Joe.
Okay, I don't think I've seen the movie. I've seen the TV series.
There was an Osmosis Jones TV series.
Yeah, it was Ozzy.
Yeah, it
and
was on
Dre-
Kids WB and Cartoon Network.
Yeah, it was Ozzy and
I
Drex.
can't. You know what hurts more than anything is doing something you've made of the fun of other people for doing. Because I hate confessing that I've never seen Lord of the Rings, and then people always go like, "What? You haven't?" And now I realize what it's like to be on the other end of that.
That's why I don't usually say, "Oh, I haven't watched," like insert
No, yeah,
popular thing
people are
here.
so fucking annoying,
'Cause
and
it's
now
like-
I realize
No, but
I've
for real,
done
I
it.
haven't seen Lord of the Rings.
I haven't either.
The only reason I watched it is because my brother and his friend were watching it, and I was like, oh, I'll sit in with you guys.
Oh, there was this one time at band camp.
Oh, nice. I understood that.
Yeah, no, I have to be in the mood
Yeah,
for something like
you
Lord of the Rings.
You are very well versed in teen comedies, Joey.
Okay, so in my really early 20s, with my unlimited Netflix subscription, I got really into rom-coms.
That's fair. I think I've only seen the first American Pie.
The only American Pie I've seen is The Book of Love.
Mm.
So
Oh,
not
yeah,
even one of the
Thomas
main, not even one of the main ones.
So, all right, as much as I would love to discuss movies with you all, sort of,
We
have to
can,
finish
as soon as
part
we
3.
start up that fucking podcast that everyone says they want to do and then never does.
That
Yeah.
sounds really fun. I'd love to do that.
Yeah, Seasbrain has a podcast that hasn't been live in fucking forever.
Fuck,
And, like,
it
we've
gives me an
got
excuse
topics.
It give me. I need to get. I have a busted ass DVD player, which is sad because I got a bunch of because I'm a physical media fucking preservationist. I'm one of those guys.
I literally have a media diploma.
and I really want to watch all the DVDs I bought at Vintage Stock, and I can't because the DVD player I bought doesn't work. But I still have. I've watched a couple of them. We just on streaming that I have DVDs for. And I really want to get through it. I've seen out of my DVD collection right now, of that new DVD collection, I've rewatched Heathers and saw UHF for the first time, and I loved it.
I mean, I wanted to
this
do
is all
a.
good.
I wanted to do
Riveting.
I wanted to do like a Disney podcast thing with Scrappy for years, but I need to actually
Oh
start.
no,
I
I'm
need
not
to,
gonna do that.
I need to start watching movies to do that, so it's just kind of been in limbo.
We can start with the ones that we've seen and then move on.
Well, we'll discuss
No,
that
because
another time.
yeah.
Yeah,
just
this is
talk about it
fucking
later.
riveting to the
Yeah,
audience,
yeah.
ladies and
They
gentlemen.
probably like do not give a single crap.
How by the way, Scrappy, how's your grandma?
Check's YouTube video most replayed part, the bit where we're rambling.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Scrappy, how's your grandma? I'm glad you you took time to read fan fiction so you could put off feeding your grandma.
I was just giving medication. It was supposed to be at 9 o'clock. I did
Okay,
it roughly on
okay.
time.
Dude, it's 2:30 in the morning.
He's not. He's in a different place of the part of the world.
Excuse me, England invented time, therefore we get to decree everyone else's time.
No comment.
It is true
Anyway.
as well, which is really stupid.
Part 3, Chapter 4, Amusement Park Part 3. If Sniper and Scout were being honest with themselves, they wouldn't have accepted the dare. They were, after all, adult killers who really didn't have to prove their bravery to 3 teenage girls. But hell if their manhood wasn't threatened. So even after Pyro pulled them over to the game booth to collect their plastic ducks, I thought they were fish.
They were.
They're bonus ducks.
Different game.
That's fair.
They did both in the intermission.
Fair enough. So even after Pyro pulled them over to the game booth to collect their plastic ducks, which Scott had obviously left alone, and pay for another round, the 2 men did not admit their fear for the ludicrous roller coaster. If anything, Pyro's side adventure made them more pumped, and they soon abandoned their teammate. Although the masked killer wanted to play games, they didn't want to be alone, and for now decided to hurry along and stick with Sniper and Scout until they ran into anyone else from the team. By the time the trio had finished every ride, including baby coasters, and excluding the bumper cars, which were closed due to a mechanical failure,
Wonder why.
which they later found out was Spy's revenge when the Scout lookalike got online for another go.
That's fine.
He fucking sapped the go-kart.
They headed to the Dust Bowl Killer. The massive coaster was on the far side of the park, and as the 3 approached, they realized the line was already too long, with people of all ages standing impatiently.
Oh, I'm gonna wreck this.
Explained Scout, who to his credit only screamed for half of the Dust Bowl Killer Jr. Likewise, Sniper, who maintained an air of stiffness on every ride, nodded. Pyro pointed out, gesturing to the large line ahead of them as they approached. They were also going to note that the teenage girls weren't anywhere to be seen, but Scout was already yelling.
Yo, Heavy, is that you?
Near the near the front of the line, at the stairs, a large bald man in a checkered shirt who could only be Heavy turned and looked around. Oh my gosh! Double jumping, Scout waved to his friend over the queue of people. Heavy lit up and waved back.
I spittle on Mike.
Uh-huh.
Scouts, Heavy yelled. With that confirmation, Scout grabbed Snipers and Pyro's sleeves, and pulled them through the line, ignoring the outcries of other park guests. It took over a minute to struggle through the line, but Scout was adamant, holding tight as he pulled his teammates along. Sniper pretended he didn't notice the dirty looks and protests around them, and Pyro just held their purse with plastic ducks closer to their chest as if protecting them.
Yo!
Scout greeted, finally reaching Heavy and cutting him with Sniper and Pyro in tow. The Russian didn't seem to mind, but Medic gave the three the stink eye from his spot in front of them.
You can't cut the line,
He said flatly, looking sour. Hearing the word cut and line, Engineer quickly turned around, ears twitching. No way anyone was cutting the line without his blessing. Spy, nonchalantly standing at the front behind an elderly woman, said nothing, looking like he would rather be dealing with Blue Scouts harassment on the field.
Oh no. Oh wait, I thought I was actually Heavy talking in the third person.
Yeah, because he does
Yeah.
tend to speak in third person.
Damn, that's my bad. 1 second. Heavy doesn't seem to mind.
Defended Sniper, usually as amicable as Engineer.
No big deal, but Doc.
We are all good friends.
Declared Heavy, who declared Heavy, who returned a hug that Pyro was offering, squeezing the giggling mercenary close. Medic just frowned. And Engineer looked ready to kick Scout to the back when the line started to move up.
Oh boy.
Breathed Scout, running to grab the first seat from a father and son on the platform. All of a sudden, Engineer was at his side, leaping past him and into the front seat. Nope.
Alright, good. Okay.
Scout glared. Scout glared, ready to take the spot next to him, only to see Pyro already there, clapping their hands together.
Hey! What the hell?
The Scout was about to ramble on about the unfairness of all things he wouldn't consider thinking twice about, when Sniper pulled him into the second seat.
Come on, wanker.
The Aussie said, securing himself into the ride by mimicking Engineer, who had already strapped in and had pulled the metal bar down. Heavy slid in towards the back, taking up one seat by himself, and thankfully the seatbelt and bar fit around him this time. Spy languidly chose an empty seat near the middle, and unfortunately, Medic was forced there, unless he wanted to share a seat with a snot-dripping boy or elderly woman. Please keep hands and feet.
Oh, that's where the.
Whoa, wait, that was in perfect unison.
Yeah.
You even
That
stopped at the same time. That was insane.
was so cool. We both got possessed by a demon.
That was crazy. I've never had that happen on Discord before.
Wait, you guys
total sync.
Yeah, like you were both in the same like.
You guys were possessed by a demon? One second, I could call this in. This wasn't authorized. Yeah,
Sisterhood of the
Crazy.
Sisterhood of the traveling microphones.
Oh dear.
If you tried to organize that, it wouldn't be possible.
That was so good. That was so crazy. That was nuts.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That was like totally crazy.
That was
like,
totally fucking nuts.
yo, that's like so weird that you managed to make that happen.
Random.
What were the odds of that? Oh my god, do you want to like get a drink later?
That was totally
That was, like, so
random.
cool.
Yes, bitch. Yes.
Oh my
Please
god,
keep
I'll get
hands
you
and
like a
feet inside-
mojito and everything.
Please keep hands and feet inside the ride, droned out one of the attendants as he came by to check the bar locks.
I lost my place because we started doing a bit.
Yeah, I'm so fucking lost.
I'm happy
Came
I'm
by
not
to check
only
the
one.
bar locks.
Okay.
Found it. Medic.
I don't even know why I'm checking. I'm not even reading any of this
okay.
stuff.
Hold on. Let me get into medic mode. Hold on. That is ridiculous. Why wouldn't you?
Pointed out Medic, hands curled on the bar, and Spy glanced over, one hand running along his chin.
We willingly go out and get killed every day, and you're
That's
asking
That's
why
Spy, I
Spy.
think.
That's Spy.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Germany, France, what's the difference?
German,
yeah.
French.
I get a lot of trouble for that joke.
Yeah.
Well, I agreed with both of them during World War II, so.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no. Shut up, Motorola.
Spy.
We willingly go out. Bedriva!
Hmm.
Ed, yeah, that's you. I'm sorry, I fucked up.
I
Please read.
don't see.
We willingly go out.
Okay. For some reason, I thought that was something that Medic was gonna say because it says Medic was pretending I was there. But,
Yeah, that's
okay.
what
So
I
both
thought.
of you thought it was medic.
Yeah.
No, I totally did. It also doesn't help that I'm like, I can feel the food I had dwindling. I might go get. I'll stay here, but I'm gonna walk into the kitchen and get some pepperonis.
Yeah. Okay. We really need to go.
Is that
out
for a
and
sponsor,
kill
Gamer
every- oh, okay.
Subs?
Gamer subs.
Use promo code for 15% off in the description below.
Use promo code Axis Powers.
No! Dear God, no! This
Don't
is
worry, guys,
not
don't
a
worry, no.
Hearts of Iron
It's a
video.
Hetalia collab.
It's
a
Hetalia. It's
collab.
Axis Powers Hetalia, guys.
Yeah.
Please read the line.
Dot
Yep,
45.
yep. We willingly go out and get killed every day, and you're asking why a child would try to get off a speeding ride?
Medic pretended Spy wasn't there. Okay, is everyone ready?
Hurry up, Chuckle Nut!
Scout hassled, shoulders tense as he prepared himself. The attendant gave him a dirty look before pulling the 2 starting levers. The coaster shot off, heading up a ramp for the first drop.
This is very fun!
Called out Heavy, perhaps thinking this was the entire ride. Up front, Scout was gripping the bar tight.
Hey, Snipes.
Yeah, mate.
You ready for this?
Yeah, mate.
I think I might piss my...
Come on, mate. That's completely. Ah! Never again.
Sniper was clutching his chest as they exited the ride, as if he had just had a heart attack. Scout held on to his other arm for support, green and unresponsive as he wobbled.
Again!
Bellowed Heavy, bounding after them, large arms waving in the air. This was his first roller coaster, and he laughed the entire time, not once closing his eyes. Engineer grinned, following along. Glad you liked it, Heavy, but the lines for this kind of thing are always long, and it's almost getting dark.
How unfortunate!
And Medic was grinning ear to ear as he watched Scout rush to a nearby garbage can and vomit. Pyro pulled the group's attention to a booth connected to the ride, where photos were being printed out from a large box which had wires running around the booth and up to the ride. Check it out, fellas! Engineer's grin widened. He had never seen such a device before at amusement parks, and excitedly made his way to the booth after Pyro. The group crowded around the photo from their
Oh, hello, Pyro.
Yeah, thank you. The group crowded around the photo from their round the attendant had placed on the counter. Up in front, both Engineer and Pyro looked to be having a thrill. Hands up in the air, Pyro's pink purse somehow still around their arm. I feel like you're supposed to leave your purse in a certain section.
Mm-hmm.
Usually they don't actually have something for you, so you just leave it with like leave it in the
Railroad
control booth, and then
hobbies.
you got to struggle to get back to it, crawling over the freaking coaster rail. But anyway,
Oh gosh.
yeah, it's
From
fine.
the back, Heavy had the same pose, mouth open in mid-laugh. In the second seat, Sniper clutched his metal safety bar for dear life as his mouth hung open. Scout, on the other hand, was in mid-flail, head plastered against the seat due to the force of the air, and tears and snot streaming down his face.
Mm.
I can visualize this perfectly.
Me too. I can see this just being a piece of fan art, not even attached to this story.
A few seats back, Medic's eyes were tightly closed and nose scrunched up. Next to him, Spy was calmly smoking a lit cigarette. The group turned to look at him. Spy shrugged.
Is that me still? Is that what?
Yes.
Okay. What?
This is stupid.
Dismissed Scout, trying to pull his coworkers away from the embarrassing photo. I reckon I'm gonna get a copy to send to your ma. Engineer grinned, searching his pocket for $5. The price printed on the top of the sample photo.
Heavy want copy too.
Woohoo! I think this is Spy. Yeah, Spy speaking.
Let's just leave them.
Engineer shot Spy a disapproving look. It's only been a minute, the older man defended, glancing around the less crowded park for the two missing mercenaries. Around him, the rest of the team stood impatiently, the setting sun casting a soft yellow-orange glow on the park around them. Scout huffed, arms crossed and tapping his foot.
With me, we'd be out of here.
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay.
Aye, laddies!
Demo Man came bounding from around a group of kids, carrying multiple garbage bags like he was Santa on Christmas.
You won't believe how bad I beat Solly.
Maggot?
Unsurprisingly, Soldier followed after, carrying his own set of bags.
That is a contestable point.
What is in bags?
Asked Heavy, trying to peek into Soldier's luggage, but the Patriot pulled them away, fixing Heavy with a helmetless glare.
Animals.
Barked Soldier, proudly holding the bags close. Questioned Pyro, hurrying closer to Demo, who nodded with a wide grin.
You did, lad.
Demo sifted through one of his larger bags and pulled out a large pink stuffed unicorn. Pyro looked like they were about to faint from joy. Demo handed his friend the unicorn and Pyro squeezed it to himself.
They're fluffy, we're gonna die.
Jesus, that reference.
Yes.
So, are all those are filled with prizes? Asked Engineer, watching Pyro snuggle up to the unicorn, which Medic tilted his head at. Watching Pyro snuggle up to the unicorn, which Medic tilted his head. While Medic tilted his head. Which Medic tilted his head at, eyes narrowed and hand rubbing his chin. I think there was missing a comma there.
That's right. Won them all myself.
Boasted Demo, handing Medic a small stuffed dove. The doctor blinked down at the fluffy toy, which resembled Archimedes a little too well.
Not as much as me.
Snapped Soldier, snatching his bags away from a snooping scout.
Oh, really? You want to do a recount again, lad?
Yeah, and this time I'm counting, you blind slut. You blind Cyclops.
Whoa.
Whoa there, buddy. We're not trying to get this video demonetized.
We don't tolerate this kind of language. on
Discrimination. Yo, that's under GDPR.
We do not
Whoa.
tolerate slut shaming, but we do
Whoa.
tolerate making.
Whoa, I said
Whoa.
Cyclops.
Yeah, we do tolerate ableism, though.
Look, listen, alright? Blind people
Moving
can be
on.
sluts too.
That is true. That is true. Look
That
at
is
Matt
Ryan.
real and factual.
Moving on.
Look at Daredevil.
How can I be blind if I'm a bloody Cyclops, you half-wit? Okay, come on, mates. People are starting to stare.
Sniper interjected as if Demo Man's and Soldiers arguing was the only that attracted attention. It wasn't like Spy was wearing a mask, or that Pyro was hugging a giant unicorn, or that Heavy's flip-flops were a fashion disaster. I like how they lumped that in with all the other things.
I don't even think we can fit them in the cars.
The medic added, idly petting the stuffed dove. He was proven wrong when he found himself squeezed between a smoking Spy and a fluffy camel with a terrifying smile.
Ah, that cigarette, you backstabbing spook.
Sniper barked from the driver's seat. Unable to see in the back of his van due to the massive amount of bags, animals, and other miscellaneous prizes.
What are you talking about? I smell nothing.
The Frenchman smiled, puffing a cigarette as Heavy munched on cotton candy. Arm around a large furry bear, Demo Man won him.
Why, you little... Ah!
There was a whacking sound and the van swerved for a moment.
I hit like a wee lass.
taunted a drunken demo from the passenger seat.
Say that again. I dare you.
Oh, I think that's Soldier in demo.
I
Mhm.
think
Not
say that again. At
Sniper
least
in
it's
demo.
soldier.
I did it better.
Yeah. Say that
right
again,
about-
I dare you.
Thank you. There was another swerve and a crash from the front seat.
Would you two not?
Screamed Sniper, trying to control the van as he followed the engineer's truck back to base, and to stop Demo Man and Soldier from killing each other and everyone else too far from respawn. And that is the end of part 3.
Mm.
Nice.
And the end of the amusement park story.
The
Neat.
arc,
I'll see
yeah.
you again in 5 months when I'm next on the story time with Scrappy.
That was. I had
It
a lot
was
of fun
nice
with
knowing
that.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Back into the basement, Joey.
It's fine. Look. I'll go completely radio silent until the year anniversary, and then I'll be back for like 4 stories for that year.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. It
Well,
really should be
and
good
if
for
you
that.
have, I'll probably be gone unless you just really, really need someone to cut off everyone's lines.
Yeah, sure.
Because I
So
read
yeah,
them.
I mean, I enjoyed this little arc for the most part. It's just again, it's like the story's going for a different, like, slightly different vibe than the average Team Fortress 2 story, I think.
I always like the amusement park stuff. We should do more amusement park stories because they're always fun.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
Amusement park.
I will say that I don't know if it's untraditional because quite a few writers like putting these guys in slice of life scenarios just because they do have such fun personalities that lend themselves to that.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I would say this fic, everyone is spot on. Everyone acts like they're supposed to. And I was worried last time that they were going to Flanderize Sniper into being straight up antisocial. He is definitely introverted, but I mean, he even says that he kind of wishes the rest of the team didn't ditch him. He does very much want to hang out with people. It's just like
Damn,
he's the
can't
type of
relate.
guy where you've got to start the conversation. He'll have a fun conversation, but you have to start it.
Damn, can't
Rude.
relate.
Yeah.
I'm relatable.
So I guess the lesson here, I guess one lesson out of several here is introverts are just people, man. Like,
Yeah.
they're just people.
Yeah.
People are people. Treat them with respect. Always invite them,
Oh,
even
yeah.
if they always say no.
I also thought that like honestly the best little character moment was it was everything between Soldier and Demo. Just this pair of bickering best friends getting into a competition, and I also like
Are they
seeing,
best friends?
apparently.
I feel like Soldier wouldn't like anyone.
Nah, man, they met in an explosive weapons expo.
I was gonna say, aren't most of us introverts in this call right now?
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm an ambivert. I'm never happy.
I'm sorry to hear that.
This also know what an ambivert is. So, introverts are people that like to spend time to themselves. Extroverts are people that like to spend all of their time with as many other people as they can get around. Ambiverts just want to spend time.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is no, it's that meme. The difference between an introvert and someone with social anxieties. Oh God, people. That's the one with social anxiety. The introvert is ew people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me.
And meanwhile, an ambivert is just as happy in a bus in nightclub as they are in a Discord call at 3 in the morning talking to their
No,
friends. doing
I've definitely like leaned more into. I don't know. I've always been like an extrovert for most of my life. I've become
Hmm.
more introverted as I've grown up, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah, people do suck.
Everyone
Me
thinks
when
they're
I
an
just want to
extrovert.
play games.
No, it's more like I'm an extrovert, but I have social anxiety, so it's this constant catch-22.
Yeah. I see.
I prefer catch 66.
Hmm.
God.
So
I don't think I've ever asked you, Scrappy, what you fall under.
Are you introvert, ambivert, or extrovert?
I'm not answering that.
It will
I don't think
forever
I'm equipped.
remain a mystery.
I don't think I'm equipped to answer that, frankly.
A man of mystery, I see.
Yeah.
Do you need to
Damn.
do some soul searching?
Bitch, motherfucker.
Send them.
Yes, I do need
Fire
to search
against
for
this
Soul
book.
Harry.
Well, you're not going to find it on League of Legends.
Hmm.
You need to find your soul gem.
So
Do not get me started on how good the family-friendly anime is.
Oh, we'll not talk about that fucking show. I will leave this call.
So good.
I'm sorry
I don't know. I
I've got
don't care.
cheese in my
Moving
mouth
on.
right now.
So
Bruh,
Yeah, I enjoy-
the fucking inequality here. I don't have cheese in my mouth. Fuck my life.
so
I
I
have
don't.
cherry slushy in my mouth.
Nah, they make
Hey.
me sick. I think I actually have a problem with slushies
No, I
now.
fucking love anything cherry flavored. If anyone in the audience wants to get in my pants, just DM me anything cherry flavored. If you want me to pop your cherry, give me some cherry pop.
You know,
Yo.
I used to know a guy when I worked as an aircraft cleaner that was really into mango yogurt.
Mango flavored anything is really good.
Yeah, why'd you think I blend it?
Okay, so I enjoyed this chapter for the most part. It was just a nice little day at the park. The day at the park stories, yeah, they're usually pretty fun. And I think one of my favorite part was
The Heathers
probably
was mine.
Sniper just. Now, voicing the girls was probably my favorite thing to do acting for. And thank you for the compliment
You were
voicing.
good.
Thank you. I guess all the years having to do teenage girl voices finally paid off.
Yeah, right?
And maybe one day you too can be a teenage girl.
Well, that would certainly make it easier to, voice act for characters.
Yeah, yeah.
So that
Everyone
and I think
send estrogen to Scrappy's house. I'll be doxing him in a few minutes once I find his address.
Not where I was going with the joke because I wasn't going to go that far.
Quick,
was,
Harry,
um,
pull up the IP tracker on screen.
Yes.
so
This
Yeah.
is giving send us your credit card details vibes on that one ancient video me and Harry did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so
I remember,
voice
yeah.
acting the teenage girls
Attention
was
all
fun.
story time with Scrappy gamers.
Oh god, he said
Correct.
gamers. Just cancel us now. Like,
Correct.
we don't need this on Twitter.
Scrappy needs
oppressed.
your help
Being oppressed.
from
Scrappy
the
needs your
ultimate
help.
mean girl. If you want to help us purchase his estrogen, give us your mom's credit card number, the 3 wacky numbers on the back, and the
Oh.
expiration date and year.
This video is brought to you by HelloFresh.
God, I referenced a fucking ancient meme. I'm sorry, and by ancient I mean from 2019.
Dude, it's older than that because it's in my meme folder from my first PC that I still have.
Yeah.
So the teenage girls and most fun to voice and I guess what I liked the most. I don't know the general exchange between Sniper and the lady. Just yeah, if you could hear me stop struggling to read that part more than usual, it's just I'm a 12-year-old boy and I just giggle at the mere mention of baby smelling.
That is, I very much liked. I liked that we got a sort of indirect reference to soldiers' love of eagles and raccoons.
Wait, Soldier loves me?
Does he?
American. You can tell because I'm just complete trash.
Oh
Oh,
wow! Hot take. Hot take.
You can also find me
So-
on my Twitch account. That's not even a joke. Fuck.
what was I saying? Eagles and Raccoons.
God, I can't go
Was
5
it-
minutes without selling something.
Welcome to the modern world, Joey.
God, I'm going to do so well in
We
capitalism.
have such. Well, guys, we have some amazing political commentary on this episode.
Yeah.
We
Does
actually
anyone,
do, and it's
ever-
not okay.
Ugh, why'd I eat this much cheese?
Sure.
So
The cheese mines.
okay, here I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought of Eagles and Raccoons. So yeah, I enjoyed the chapters for the most part. Some odd descriptions aside, like you all did a good job as the classes. So thank you for that.
I need to go to bed.
It's
Yeah.
fun to be
Okay.
loud.
I need the
It
hot fucking
is.
meat.
Yeah, I don't have any. I don't know if anyone else has any final thoughts, but
Not really. I just
think my
I enjoyed the voices. That was
I
fun.
think I would say I'm gonna work on heavy because midway through it sounded more like Scout imitating heavy. Excuse me, I burped.
You're getting a little too into the scout role.
Yeah, because like
He's
it sounded
bleeding
like,
into others.
yeah. He's. It's because like I feel like I gotta get more. I've got to pretend like if I'm heavy, like I weigh 25 more pounds than I do because you've got to feel like big man when you are heavy.
I thought I did an okay job with my colonies.
Yeah. Ugh.
Better than last time, anyway.
Hmm.
Not that I'm ever going to listen back to this, because that's just going to drive me mad, thinking, fuck, I could have done so much better.
I just find it funny that the spy's lines were like half the time whenever the spy came up, it was just like, yeah, he's smoking. He's not actually saying anything. Kept hitting me with that 50.
Yes, he is French and has a cigarette in his mouth. Just like every French man I've ever known.
A real French moment.
Well, I've never met a French man that was Italian, so.
okay. Excuse me.
Wrapping up.
Lost my train.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess everyone else is good then.
I got
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
nothing.
pretty good.
I've got nothing.
Had a great time. Can't wait to do this again in 3 months.
We've actually had a decent cadence of episodes recently, so I'd like to keep that up.
Yeah.
We
Me-
will be returning.
Hmm?
To be determined, Joey. To be determined.
Oh.
So, yes, we'll probably be returning to story time possibly this upcoming Saturday. I'm not sure if it'll be this story, but I should be free on Saturday. Knock on wood. And if we're not reading
Yeah.
this, we'll probably go back to the miraculous story. So, think of that what you will.
I have
You want
no
to do
fucking
a
clue.
you
I'll
want to
take
do a
one.
third one in a week?
Anyway, me, Tanner, and Scrappy are going to be seeing each other in the HR meeting after this.
Oh yeah, exactly. We definitely are.
Yeah.
Could have just been you're seeing each other, full stop, and it's like, oh.
It's gonna be like it's gonna be all three of us as HR people, but we're trying to lecture each other. So it's just
Oh, no.
it's just
I
gonna be like-
know my behavior is unacceptable in a workplace environment. I
I'll just
know
get mad
I've
at-
said
I'll just get mad at-
unacceptable things.
I'll get Scrappy will be lecturing me for being racist. I'll be lecturing him for not being racist enough.
Wow.
It's
We
fine.
do actually have. We do actually have. We do have various business to attend to off screen, so that's why I'm okay with kind of wrapping up quickly, so we can get to
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
so
no,
Joey
I'm
and Terry
good.
can go to bed.
Right.
Oh right.
Yeah,
I
and I'm like,
forgot.
I don't know if I want
Harry's
to.
not going to bed for another 4 hours. Me, on the other hand,
4
it's already
hours.
past bedtime.
What was I saying? Okay, so Yeah, we'll return with story time in a
Eventually.
day ending in Y. Yeah, a day ending in Y. Might be this, might be the miraculous thing. Stay tuned for the great Disney games. We don't have any new promos we don't have any new promos today, sorry.
Beat
We
by
will
Groot.
return on election day, and if Donald Trump or Kamala Harris become
Okay,
president, they will
please
come
just
back.
cut it now. Just cut him off.